everybody. I am at JFK Airport live from the TWA airport. And it is just so cool. I'm getting ready to go on a flight, little trip. And while I'm here, I love old stuff that's been restored and remade and reused. It's so repurposed. It's just so cool. So this is an old TWA terminal. The building looks futuristic, but it's actually very old looking. And I'll show you around there in a minute. But I'm outside right now, and I'm going to show you. I'm on a runway, and they hauled in this plane. And it's an original old TWA flight, the Trans World Airlines. And check out how cool this plane is. This is what planes used to look like back in the day. So this is the cockpit. Look at those like non-computerized instrument cluster there. And then check this out, guys. Look how cool this looks. So they have it set up in the far back. There is a bar, and you could sit and hang out in this lounge area and airplane of TWA. It's just so cool. And this is what it used to look like. This is what flying used to look like. It is crazy. So I'm gonna leave this little area, and I'm gonna go inside and show you. If anybody has seen the movie Catch Me If You Can, it was filmed here. It was filmed at this hotel, this airport, this airplane. So it is really cool. I'm gonna show you guys inside. It is so it's so crazy. I love this kind of stuff so much. I just love it, love it, love it. It's just so neat. This round thing, that was like the runway, not the runway, the area where you walk to get on the plane, to take you to your plane. I'll show you inside one of them in a minute. Hey, Keith. Yeah, Catch Me If You Can was one of my favorite all-time movies. And I love movie trivia, movie paraphernalia. And I'm going to go in and show you. I know this isn't Ryker, Can-Am, bike-related stuff. It's just so cool. I don't know what it was, but back in the day, everything was very short. The furniture was short, the ceilings are very short, everything was very short. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna show you, but check out how cool this building is. It's just such a neat building. And they just kept it and then turned it into something really cool. This is like a museum and of all old flight stuff, and there's no charge. It's really cool. So if you're ever in New York, you check this out. I had no idea it even existed. It's just so neat. All right. I'm good at following directions. Okay. So check this out, guys. This is old lounges that were original back in the day. So this is what it used to look like, man. Look how cool this is. I'm gonna come back down here in a minute. I want to look how cool the architecture is, the rounded ceilings. And I want to show you how you boarded the plane. It's just so neat. And if you're familiar with the movie Catch Me If You Can, you're gonna recognize this little area in a second. And they have a lot of stuff to read about it and how it got here, how they brought it in, how they towed it in. It's really cool. And this is what it was like flying in the 60s. Look how cool. Take a second and look how cool this architecture is. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. Guys, check this out. If you saw Catch Me If You Can, I guarantee you recognize this scene. Check that out. I feel like I'm part of the movie. I also feel a little bit dorky walking around filming this, but I thought it was too good not to share. So cool. I haven't been down here, so I'm not sure what we're going to find. I guess this is access to the hotel. So anyone jumping in, that's just popping on the channel now, I am live at TWA Hotel. And this is an old airline that does not exist anymore. And instead of tearing down this really cool terminal, this really cool, interest-shaped building, they restored it and they kept it, and they made it into like a museum of really cool old TWA, old airlines, old everything. And for you young folk who don't know, this is a typewriter. Pretty cool. And that's a rotary phone. I know how to use one because I'm that old. Pretty cool, huh? This stuff makes me feel very, very old. Hey, Terry. I'm at, I think if you just heard me, I'm at JFK at the TWA Hotel. This is where they did a lot of restorations. Yeah, Grumpy wants, you're so funny. So they are turning into a hotel museum. Yes, exactly. Because if you look at the architecture of this building, I know I've said that a bunch of times, it's just so unique and so interesting. So they did it and they spun it off into a hotel. But even if you're not staying at the hotel, it is definitely worthy of coming out here and checking this out. It is just so neat. Hey, Andra from Vegas. So this is also very cool, and you know me, I'm gonna be playing that in a second. Little twister. So this is what it was, flying in the 60s, equipped with ashtrays. Right? You can play Twister. How cool is that? A wall-to-ceiling, floor-to-ceiling Twister. And this is what, like, you know, obviously the old salons used to look like. It is just, they really did. Whoops, I dropped my brochures. Look, they even have, wow, actual payphones. 10 cents.
Get a dial tone?
That is so neat. I remember as a kid always checking for change in these things. Can you see how cool this is? Now you know why they kept this building. I mean, wow. So neat. And they have a model diagram of what it used to look like back in the day. And this is what the building looks like from the outside. So this is where we are now. And this is like one of the original lounges. Everything was so little. Hello, Silver from Australia. Down under, I love it. I gotta do the barefoot game, of course. This is so cool. You can buy all kinds of paraphernalia. This is just so neat. I love this stuff. Old shoe shine. More payphones. Oh, this is the bathroom. We're not going in there. No, no, no. God, look how cool this is. It's so neat. Yeah, Dean, it is awesome. I've never seen anything like this. I had no idea this existed. Like, I would pay to come in here and take an actual tour, and it's just so neat. The first thing you notice when you drive up, they have a lot of really old 1960 cars, like older antique cars here. And they even have like the hotel check-in is set up like a TWA check-in, like you're getting ready to get on your flight. It's so cool. That is so, so cool. You guys, if you're ever in New York, you gotta come to JFK Airport and just come here. I'm pretty sure there's parking just for here to check out. You don't have to go through security to get in here. And they have a little lounge area up there. It's like you just picture. So again, I'm at the TWA hotel, is what it's called, the TWA hotel. And if you don't have to stay at the hotel to come here and take a tour of this place. This is an old TWA airport terminal located at JFK Airport in New York. It is just awesome. So I don't know about you guys, but this kind of like, this atmosphere, like it makes me, God, what was that show? Like I just want to like kind of sit down and have a scotch and a cigarette kind of thing. It's like that kind of place where the men were men and the women were women. And like back in the 60s, not necessarily, I'm not saying it was better then or better now, but that's definitely the vibe that you get here, is just, I don't know, you really feel it. This is a timepiece. You step in here like no other place I've ever been in, because everything is so like intact that you really feel like you're back in that space. So well done to everybody. So I'm gonna go have a quick snack before I board my flight. And I hope you guys are doing well. Safe riding, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great summer. You guys who are heading to Chicago for the rally, be safe out there. Be safe, everybody. And keep riding, keep having fun, and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, they fed you on these flights. Not only were there ashtrays and bigger seats, but they fed you with actual knives, and the food was good, and you got dressed up to get on these flights. Flying was an experience, not just they get on a flight and go. You got dressed up. Men wore suits and ties, women wore dresses. Very, very different time period, and much more expensive to fly back then too. It was for like privileged people. So you didn't say, were you on vacationing? Nostalgia, honey. Fid you better. So I'm heading to Japan. I'm going to Tokyo, and I'm going to Vietnam, and also Cambodia. So I'm gonna be going for a little bit. But I'm gonna be jumping on, doing cool stuff, I'm sure. But anyway, have a great time. I'm gonna have a great time. Be safe, have fun, and just live life, man. It is short. Go out there and have a great time. All right, bye everybody. Love you all. I'll see you later. Why am I having trouble hanging up? All right, again, I'll see you guys later.